stocks versus ETFs. I'm gonna tell you the truth right now.
Send me this, man.
Alright, this is your boy Just One Glenn. Definitely want to talk to you guys about why it's important to invest in the S&P 500 versus anything else. Let me explain why to you in case you don't know. So, ETFs, exchange traded funds. Now, what an ETF is pretty much is like, think about your top favorite companies, your Apples, your Amazons, your Teslas, your Facebooks, right? Now, put them all into one stock. That's essentially what an ETF is, right? So it's like all of your favorite stocks put into one. So think about it like this, right? If you were to invest in Facebook, but Facebook went down, you're if you were to invest in Amazon, and Amazon went down, which I doubt they will, but let's say they did, you're right? However, if you invest in an ETF, well, the story changes just a little bit, and let me tell you exactly why. First and foremost, ETF is based off of multiple stocks, right? So one that a lot of people may know of, and if you don't know, you should learn about, is Vanguard's version of S&P 500, which is called VOO, V-O-O, right? So pretty much what VOO does is they pretty much mimic what the S&P 500 does. For those of you that don't know, the S&P 500 is your top 500 biggest performing stocks, right? Biggest companies, right? They're pretty much the companies that drive America, and you pretty much get the realization of what's going on in the stock market based off of those 500 companies, right? So you think about the top stocks or top companies in the market, it's going to be in the S&P 500. Now, let's just say if Apple, a scandal was going with Apple, right, and they somehow get in some hot water and their stock declines. Now, if you only own Apple stock, and just say they take a 8% hit from some type of scandal or anything that's going on, that means your portfolio just took an 8% hit. But let's say you have a ETF. Just say you're holding an ETF. Now, Apple's only going to be a slither of that ETF. So therefore, instead of taking an 8% hit, you might only take a 1% hit, if that. That's the beauty of ETFs. So there are some pros and cons to it. The cons might be the lack of growth in comparison to a particular stock. For example, if you look at Tesla, in just a year's time, Tesla went from $50 to $60 a share all the way up to, at the time of this recording, it's over $705 a share. Now, just because it's doing that well doesn't mean that the ETF might do that well, because you have to remember, it's only a slither of that portfolio. So therefore, your stock might go up, but it might also only go up about 1.5% or 2%, if that, depending on how much of that particular stock is a part of the ETF itself. So, just say if you're looking to invest in some, fast-growing tech stocks, then what you might want to consider is, holding a bunch of different companies rather than just an ETF. But in my opinion, it's always smart. It's always smart to invest in an ETF. It's a little bit more conservative. It's a little less risky if you pick the right ETF. It's going to mimic the S&P 500. It can mimic the Dow or the Nasdaq. It all depends on what you're looking to really get out of the investment that you're looking for. So, in my personal opinion, no matter how risky of an investor you are, you should always hold an ETF. Once again, I'm not a financial expert on this. I'm a common sensologist, right? So the biggest thing for me is being able to have some type of control. And if I was to only own Amazon, or if I was to only own Apple stocks, or only own Tesla, you got to pay to play. So you can make a lot of money in these companies, but at the same time, you can also lose a lot of money. You want to build yourself a little bit of wiggle room. You want to hedge off a little bit of risk. By doing that, go ahead and invest in the ETF, man. Because in all honesty, if you don't invest in the ETF, somebody will. And somebody's going to be making more consistent returns than you may. Just because of the simple fact that, these other companies, they might be doing well right now. If they crash and burn, you don't want to be the one that's left holding the bag. You don't want all your money going into those individual stocks. So Listen, I'm trying to grow my channel, guys. If you like the content, you want more content like this, just comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys might want to hear from me. Also, if you like the video, you know what to do. Press that like button, press the subscribe button, and press the notification bell. You dig? This your boy Just One Glenn.
Send me this
We out.
money.